vinyl community. Thanks for watching. This is a video response to Frank at 33 RPM. Let's start with the first one. These are not in any order because, like I said, I can't really rank music the way, like, I don't know, top 10 to number 1. I don't know. We'll see how this goes. But, so look, this, number 10, whatever. Rage Against the Machine. Got the picture disc here. The 20th anniversary of Rage Against the Machine, self-titled. Killing in the Name Of is on this album. Same with Bomb Track, Know Your Enemy. Every song by Rage Against the Machine is awesome. And, you know, really feeling this album in the social climate right now. This is an essential album. There you go, Rage. Let's see. That was number 10. Number 9, we'll go Black Mountain. This is In the Future. All of Black Mountain's albums are great. This one is absolutely 5 stars. Let's see. This album means a lot to me. Aerosmith's Greatest Hits. This album means a lot to me for a few reasons. It's a great album. It's a solid album. I can't get behind everything that Aerosmith has ever released, but this Greatest Hits also, I kind of laugh at Greatest Hits albums most of the time because I'd rather just have a whole album the way it's like, you know, the artists make an album, they put it together, they get the track listing. It means a lot the way that the whole album flows. So I usually shy away from Greatest Hits. This album is special though because when I was about, I don't know, 8 or 9 years old, my father took me out to a thrift shop with the intention of buying my first LP. And this is what I picked out. It's $4. And that would have been probably in the late 80s. So this album is, you know, you put it on. Everybody, you know, it's on here. Walk This Way, Sweet Emotions. Dream On is really, you could buy this album just for Dream On. It's like a forgotten classic track. I know they did a lot of countdowns of like the greatest tracks of like the 20th century, like before year 2000. They had a lot, and I remember listening to is like Stairway to Heaven was number 2, and number 1 was Hotel California. Dream On, I think, is better than Hotel California. Sorry guys, I'm not a big Eagles fan. It's conditioned by the dude, possibly. What else we got here? What goes next? Yeah, okay, Led Zeppelin. When the Levee Breaks. I remember discovering this and just like, what was it, maybe 13 or 14, and a friend, or you just hear about this album. You hear Stairway to Heaven, and it was probably from Wayne's World now that you think about it. Every song on this album is amazing. Black Sabbath. I know Frank did Black Sabbath self-titled debut, but Paranoid is the one that introduced me to Black Sabbath, and this is the album that I chose. This is the first CD that I chose to play in my car when I got my driver's license. Popped that in. Also, when I was a little older, I got a better car, and I made sure the first album I listened to in that car was Osmosis. So Frank was talking Blizzard of Oz. Osmosis is my favorite Ozzy Osbourne solo album, but I don't have it on vinyl, and where it would be in this list I'm not sure, but Paranoid definitely on the list. Let's see. John Lennon, Imagine. Love John Lennon. I probably prefer his first album with Yoko Ono and Plastic Ono Band, but for this group of 10 albums, I picked Imagine because the song Imagine was my wife and my wedding song. Next we'll go Neil Young, Harvest. A lot of great Neil Young albums out there too. Harvest, though, feels pretty essential. What Jack White has done recently for the vinyl community has really exploded the vinyl community. And partially because of this album in particular, because, well, this is from the vault, the Third Man Records vault, so it's actually pretty cool. It's on blue and white split vinyl. I'll show you there. And it has a hologram on side 1, that when you spin it with the right light, you can see a hologram of an angel spinning. Okay, Nirvana. Nirvana Bleach, to be exact. Now, this album, when Nevermind came out, I was 11 years old or 12 years old, and my friend and I were going to Sam the Record Man in our local town, and we were looking for Nevermind, and we're just, you know, bumming around the mall, but we're looking for Nirvana, and we're flipping through, and we find a cassette of Bleach. Nobody knows this album in my town, my age, so we thought we found the Holy Grail. There's a Nirvana album that nobody knows about, and we bought it immediately. Me and my friend split on it, and I think that he took the cassette home, taped it, and I had the bootleg tape top version of Bleach for years. I think the intention was to trade back and forth, but I just got stuck with the taped off version. But now, on vinyl. And this is The Beatles, by The Beatles, also known as the White Album. And The Beatles, when I was a kid, this was the only Beatles album in the house. So there's a lot of great Beatles albums, and I stand behind all of them. The White Album is the one that I was first introduced to, and it's the only one that I knew for years. It was like the White Album, and the rest I thought was kind of cheesy, but I never really gave a really good listen to maybe Rubber Soul and Revolver. And okay, so there you have it. There are my 10 albums. I'm Nick, and you can check out my Twitter and Instagram and Facebook under Lockbox Record Club, and that's a vinyl company that we're trying to launch this year in 2017 in Calgary, and we have vinyl being pressed right now as we speak. We had some holdups with Canada Boy Vinyl going out of business, but we're back on track, and look for big things from us from 2017, and we hope to connect with all of you. Thank you very much for watching. Peace.